the racing action every Saturday night. And if you want to catch racing from Springfield Raceway later in the week, go to YouTube and do a little searching, and you can find the racing action from the Springfield Raceway. And that's brought to you by Thomas Shaw. And we really appreciate what he does, recording those races, putting them on YouTube. It's a lot of fun to watch, and we appreciate him doing that. Midwest Modifieds presented by Casey General Store. It looks like they're going to kick off the racing action tonight. Leading them out, it's going to be a big old blue and white water truck. But right behind them, some race cars ready to go. That's Dalton Tidwell, car number 47. Ken Walker in car number 51, driving the Youngblood Auto Group machine. Right behind him, it'll be the 21 of Dusty Sanderson. Jonathan Dean had a good night last Saturday night, car number 7. 34 car Donnie Ost over in turns 3 and 4. And right behind him, former track champion from a couple of years ago, Gary Krebs, in car number 26, had an outstanding finish last Saturday night. Came in through a B main and finished up in the top 5 in the Rick's Tire Shop number 26 car. So a good night for Gary Krebs, as he made up a lot of ground in that number 26 machine. Kyle Lafferty in the Muhlenberg Excavating number 55. He'll roll out. All right, if we get Dalton Tidwell to give that blue water truck a little bit of bumper music and get him off the racetrack, we'll be ready to go racing. But seriously, folks, we're glad to have you here tonight at the Springfield Raceway. Looking forward to a good night, and looks like things are going to cool off a little bit. It's going to be a beautiful night to go racing. And looks like the water truck may be headed for the pit area. Jerry working down that little bit of that loose stuff up there at the top of the speedway. In the hot lap session, everybody going for the sweet spot. And that puts that loose stuff up there. That's called the cushion, and they'll push it all the way up over the top before the night's over. And there'll be a few that even go racing over on the back side of the banking over there. Want to thank some of our sponsors that help us out on a regular basis here at Springfield Raceway. Of course, Indigo Sky Casino here, a part of our racing action on a weekly basis. Always a big part of our show every year. We really appreciate them. Bad Boy Mowers, if you want to mow with the best, mow with the Bad Boy. Green Lawn Funeral Homes are located right here in Springfield, Missouri. Jake Deemer and the gang, we appreciate them helping us out on a regular basis. And looks like we're going to get the green this time by. Dalton Tidwell will lead him in car number 47. He'll be down on the bottom of the racetrack with Dusty Sanderson up to his outside. Jonathan Dean goes alongside Kenny Walker. That'll be rows 1 and 2. Here we go. And looks like we're going to get the 1 to go. Sorry about that, race fans. The 1 to go will be given to the field this time by. Donnie Ost and Gary Krebs in row number 3, and then Kyle Lafferty will bring up the tail of the field. It'll be 8 laps for the Midwest Modifieds. 4 heat races for Midwest Modifieds. There would be 2 B features, and so again, a lot of cars on hand in both Midwest and B Modifieds tonight. This time we'll go green as they come off turn number 4. Dalton Tidwell bringing them in. We're green. Sanderson getting a little bit sideways here on the front stretch. Top 2 making a little bit of contact as they go down the back stretch into turn number 3. Gary Krebs on the move using the top side of the speedway. He'll shoot around the Kenny Walker machine. Off turn number 4, Sanderson, your leader. Gary Krebs dialing in the leader. Got to run to the top side, but here comes Donnie Ost on the top side as well. Couple of cars shooting around the top of the speedway coming to the line. Gary Krebs out front. Krebs in the lead. Donnie Ost runs in the 2 spot. Kyle Lafferty up from his last place starting position up into the number 3 spot. Tidwell back to 4th. Stretch, Gary Krebs got the 26 car looking good tonight as he leads down the front stretch, giving 5 car lengths over Donnie Ost, 5 more back to Kyle Lafferty. Laps continue to wind down as Gary Krebs is led of the laps here in this heat race. Top 2 pulling away from the rest of the field. Donnie Ost not going anywhere with 2 to go. Lead closing up just a little bit. Sanderson headed for the pit area in car number 21. Out on the racetrack though, it's all green for Gary Krebs. White flag, 1 more to go for the leader. Stretching it out a little bit on that 34 machine as the laps continue to wind down to the end. And there it is, checkers for Gary Krebs. Ost 2nd and Lafferty 3rd. So Gary Krebs, nice run. That's the car that looks a twin to Kenny Walker's 51. Roy Kelly in the 5. On his outside, it'll be the number 72 of Andy Ost. Austin Treadway in car number 6 will be on the inside of row number 2. Justin Wald picking up a heat race win last Saturday night. Looked really good in that number 7 car. We'll keep an eye on him. Kyle Bates in the 74. And there's your points contender. 83 of Scott Campbell. We mentioned the 81 of Elijah Keeper. They're tied in a really hot battle and don't have the points in front of me, but I know they're separated by about a couple of points. So that's going to be a battle we're going to be watching right down to the final night, which is next Saturday night. Scott Campbell, car number 83, starting on the outside of row number 3, and on the final row, car number 21, that's going to be that's going to be Johnny Betts. Johnny Betts, car number 21. Track tonight, getting the very most out of it. It's going to be fast, looks like. Wanting to use it top to bottom, that's the goal, and right now we're doing it as we get ready to go. Heat race action number 3. Coming off turn number 4, Jack Owens leads him in. Matt Miller to his outside. Elijah Keeper looking for racing room around the outside. He'll pick up 1 spot on Sean Carlberg down the backstretch into turn number 3. Now he'll move around Jack Owens. Elijah Keeper on the charge up to 3rd. Matt Miller, your leader. Rick Lampe runs in 2nd. Elijah Keeper's got that 3rd spot, but he'll be looking for more as Lampe now charges towards the leader as everybody's still gathered together as they come off turn number 4. Oh, Lampe sliding up the racetrack. That opens the door for the 81 of Elijah Keeper. Elijah Keeper down to the bottom of the racetrack as they go through 3 and 4. Off the banking of turn number 4, that battle for second still side by side with Matt Miller out in front. Breezy doing a nice job in that 55 car, moving up towards the front. He's up to the 4th spot after starting tailback, and he's putting pressure on Elijah Keeper. Elijah Keeper trying to use that low lane around Rick Lampy, just cannot quite make it work as the top 5 lock together. Sean Carlberg headed for the pit area. Rick Lampy now with a run to the top side of the speedway. He'll make his way around Matt Miller's number 5 car. New leader Rick Lampy. Elijah Keeper following suit, trying to work that outside lane. Looked like that 81 car pushing just a little bit, but he's up to second, looking for more. Melvin Breezy in the 55 car also trying to take advantage of Matt Miller as they go 3 wide into turn number 3. A little bit of contact. Everybody gets through clean. White flag in the air. Jared McIntyre right now down on the bottom of the speedway. He'll try to take over that number 2 spot from Elijah Keeper. Checker flag in the air for Rick Lampy. He'll win it. Elijah Keeper holds on to second. Jared McIntyre third. All right, next heat race rolling out onto the racetrack, getting ready to go green. It's going to be Jamie Petty in car number 43, Ian Morissette in the number 38. Jeremy Leahy in car number 20 on the inside of row number 2. To his outside, it'll be Robert High in car number 51. Tim Mullins, car number 16. He's got a few feature wins. One just a few weeks ago, car number 16. One of those cars that contends week in, week out. And then there's your feature winner from last Saturday night, Rob Muhlenberg in car number 59. Making a last lap pass on Caleb Starnes to pick up a feature win. And then bringing up the back row, it's going to be Jared Hilton in car number 11. Last Saturday night, Caleb Starnes won his heat race and then ran up front in the feature. It looked like Caleb Starnes was going to pick up his first win in the 117 car and maybe would have got it, but we had a late race caution. It bunched the field back up, and veteran Rob Muhlenberg got her done, made the pass down on the bottom of the speedway, and Caleb Starnes settled in for a number 2 finish. And so you kind of hoping to see Caleb pick up his first win. But at the same time, Rob Muhlenberg, great competitor, and it was a great race. But I do not believe that Caleb Starnes is here tonight, so not sure what's going on there, but tough break for him if something came up, but sure looking forward to seeing him back out on the speedway. All right, looks like the cars are ready to go. We'll find out here shortly. All right, looks like we'll get the 1 to go signal this time by. 1 to go, and we'll turn them loose under the green flag for the final heat race for the Midwest Modifieds. All right, field ready to go, bunched up. It'll be Ian Morissette on the outside of Jamie Petty. That's going to be row number 1. Leahy and High in row number 2. Mullins and Muhlenberg in the 3rd row. Jared Hilton bringing up the rear of the field. Here we go, coming off turn number 4. Side by side down the backstretch for the first lap. Going to be the Robert High machine up on the top side, getting out into the lead. Jamie Petty in second, but he's got Rob Muhlenberg right up in his back bumper. Mullins making a move towards the front, already up to 4th in car number 16. He'll try to look to the inside of Rob Muhlenberg's number 59 machine. Nothing doing yet as Hilton moving up from the back of the pack up into 5th. Jared Hilton, fastest car out on the racetrack. He'll look to the top side of Tim Mullins' number 16 car. Jamie Petty got to deal with Rob Muhlenberg now as they go through turns 3 and 4. They're side by side for the number 2 spot. Give it to Muhlenberg by 2 feet that time by. Everybody racing hard as Robert High is checked out from the rest of the field. Muhlenberg now clears that 43 machine, and he'll go to work trying to catch up to the leader as he's got a half a straightaway to catch up to that 51 of Robert High. Jamie Petty holding on to the number 3 spot as he's got company coming. It's the 16 of Mullins and the 11 of Hilton, both putting pressure on the 43. Laps getting by in a hurry. Mullins looked like he had a lane to the outside, not quite able. Now goes at it again. Off turn number 4, has a fender alongside the 43. Hilton trying to slide up and make a pass, nothing doing. Gets alongside the 16 of Mullins. White flag in the air for Robert High, but how about this battle for 3rd? Down the front stretch they'll go into turns 1 and 2. Off turn number 4, meanwhile, it's the winner going to be Robert High. Rob Muhlenberg, and now the crossover move by Tim Mullins coming to the line. Oh! And it's going to be Tim Mullins picking up the 3rd spot. Big battle right there between the 43 of Jamie Petty and Tim Mullins. Mullins using that crossover move over in turns 3 and 4, picking up that 3rd spot, and that'll transfer him into the A main.